Why population collapse terrifies the world's richest man. In a world obsessed with the fear of overpopulation, starving cities, rising sea levels, and dwindling resources, there's one man who's sounding the alarm in the opposite direction. Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur behind SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink, believes the true threat to humanity isn't too many people, it's not enough. At a time when headlines scream about the Earth straining under the weight of 8 billion people, Elon Musk stands nearly alone on a global stage, declaring, "Population collapse is the biggest threat to civilization." A world running out of people? In tweet after tweet, interview after interview, Musk has warned that we are headed toward a demographic disaster. Not because we're having too many babies, but because we're not having enough. Across the developed world, birth rates are plummeting. Japan, South Korea, Germany, Italy, even China. Nations that once thrived on a booming workforce are now watching their populations age and shrink. And according to Musk, this isn't just an economic problem, it's a civilizational death spiral. Most people think the world has too many people. I think there's not enough. This wasn't just a casual comment. It's become a core part of Musk's worldview, tied to his dreams of colonizing Mars and securing humanity's long-term survival. But what's really behind this fear? The birth rate nightmare. Let's talk numbers. A stable population requires a replacement fertility rate of around 2.1 children per woman. That means each generation is just big enough to replace the last. Now guess what the current rate is in South Korea, 0.72, the lowest ever recorded. Japan, 1.3. Italy, 1.2. Even the US, once above replacement, has dropped to 1.6. So what does these numbers mean? South Korea, 0.72, the lowest ever recorded in the world. This means, on average, each woman in South Korea is having less than one child. The population is shrinking fast, with far fewer young people and a growing elderly population. If this trend continues, it could lead to economic collapse, labor shortages, and vanishing towns. Japan has been facing a demographic time bomb for decades. With a rapidly aging population and a low birth rate, Japan now sells more adult diapers than baby diapers. Schools are closing. Towns are disappearing. The workforce is shrinking while healthcare costs for the elderly skyrocket. Italy has one of the world's oldest populations. Young people are delaying or avoiding having children due to economic instability, housing issues, and cultural shifts. Like Japan, this could spell disaster for pensions, healthcare, and long-term economic sustainability. United States, once above the replacement rate, thanks to a strong middle class and immigration, the US is now below it. Fewer babies are being born due to career pressures, oldest people, and shifting societal values. Over time, this could lead to slower economic growth and more strain on social programs. Elon Musk calls these numbers suicidal. If people don't have more children, civilization is going to crumble. Mark my words, he's not alone. Billionaire investors, demographers, and even governments are starting to panic. Because when populations decline, economies shrink, workforces dry up, and aging societies become unsustainable. Imagine a country where there are twice as many retirees as workers, where no one is left to build, create, innovate, or pay the taxes that keep the lights on. Musk practices what he preaches while many tech elites talk theory. Elon Musk lives his beliefs. He has fathered at least 10 children with multiple partners, more than any other well-known billionaire in the world. He once joked, "I'm trying to set a good example." But it's no joke. He's called the falling birth rate the biggest threat humanity faces, bigger than climate change, bigger than AI. Why? Because in Musk's mind, the survival of the species depends on scale. To build a self-sustaining civilization on Mars, we'll need millions of people, engineers, scientists, and builders. A dwindling human race simply won't cut it. We need people to colonize Mars. If we don't have kids, there won't be people. Musk isn't afraid of a Hollywood-style apocalypse. No meteor, no robot uprising. His nightmare is quieter, sadder, slower, a future where humanity fades, not in fire, but in silence, where the last generations grow old in empty cities, where once bustling nations become ghost civilizations. And the worst part, we saw it coming, and did nothing. Musk's frustration is clear in his tweets and interviews. He's baffled that more people don't see the warning signs. He once said, "Civilization will not die with a bang, it'll die with a whimper, and it'll be because of people not having kids." Not everyone agrees with Musk. Critics argue that overpopulation is still a massive issue, especially in developing nations. They point to climate change, food scarcity, overuse of water and energy, destruction of ecosystems. They say Musk's call for more people ignores the the environmental cost and that Earth can't sustain an endless population boom. Others say it's not about the number of people but how we live. If we improve sustainability and equality, maybe fewer people could actually be a good thing. Elon Musk doesn't believe in shrinking to survive. He believes in scaling through innovation. SpaceX isn't just about space, it's about expanding the human footprint. Tesla isn't just about electric cars, it's about building a cleaner future. Neuralink and AI are about enhancing human capability to match the future's complexity. So when Musk talks about birth rates, he's not just worried about economics. He's worried about losing the momentum of civilization itself. The more people we have, the more minds we have in solving problems. That's the world he envisions, not one of scarcity, but of limitless possibility. But only if we choose to keep going. Beyond Earth, there's one more piece to Musk's argument, and it's the most epic of all. Elon Musk believes humanity has a cosmic destiny to become a multiplanetary species. Earth, after all, is vulnerable. One asteroid, one gamma-ray burst, one self-inflicted disaster, and it's all over. So if we want our species to survive the next 1,000 years, we need more than Teslas and tweets. We need people, millions of them. Brave, brilliant, adaptable people. A shrinking population, he says, won't just kill progress. It could kill the dream of life beyond Earth. Elon Musk's underpopulation warning is more than a talking point. It's a philosophical stance, a quiet, eerie prediction that humanity might choose extinction, not through war or disease, but through inaction. He doesn't scream it, he doesn't fearmonger. He whispers, he posts, he builds, and he warns. The most dangerous problem the world is facing is the declining birth rate. Mark my words, it's the silent collapse, and it's already begun.